going potty. Prancer was found across the street, right across the road along the river and one house down, the little brown house, if anybody knows where that is at. And the lady walked out, and because she heard Prancer scratching at the door, she wanted in so bad. And we've only known her for a month maybe. No, not even quite that. But it's been real obvious to us that this girl has definitely known what a house is. I was telling Cherie that a couple of days after she was here, she started hanging out at the door, but she would step back, and then after about 3 days, she would zoom in, and it just got to be where she was so crazy, silly, and comfortable inside that none of us really worried about her anymore. We just left her in there. We did take her to Dr. Darcy on the 21st, and she had her physical, which was good. She is declawed in the front. She came that way, and which is good because with Bob's health issues, that will be safer for him so he doesn't get scratched. And she has good health. Everything was real good with her. She's 2 years old, and they're going to name her Maggie May. Oh, she always chews. She pooed and peed.
Yeah, I know. I'm impressed.
Weighs about a pound lighter. And here's Maggie May. I really think she was dumped here, probably here, and she just walked across the street when she saw action over there. And that happens. I was telling Cherie one time we had a mama and 5 babies dumped here. And the mama and 1 baby was here, and then the other 4 babies scattered to 4 different houses. And within a day and a half, they all were brought to here. I am going to miss you. One of the nicest cats ever. She's so laid back. She is a little intimidated if one of the, like my cats would march up to her and kind of act a little sassy. But she would just back down. She would never, I don't think I ever heard a growl or anything out of her. Yeah. You know, when Cherie and Bob first started talking to me about adoption, they were looking at Endure. And then they decided because of their house that probably a 3-legger would not work out. They have a lot of things there that would make it a little bit more difficult for Endure. And I was so grateful because I had just fallen for her. And then when they told me that they were going to, well, then she saw Prancer, Maggie May on right here on the cam. I showed her, and they thought that she was pretty cool. Whoops, I know I was rubbing your ear. And they wanted to possibly adopt her. And then when they told me that her name was going to be Maggie May has always been my very favorite cat name to name a cat. So I just felt like this was already supposed to be. You ready? Okay, tell everybody goodbye.
Tracy. Hey, look, I'm friends with Bruce already. You ready for the trip home to Goofy Land? Oh, he's gonna be great. Goofy Land. Sorry. Oh no, she said. Oh no. Go to his sleep or something. Okay, we're good.
We're going to do one more adoption.
Detour. 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 Detour.
Hey, yo.
and she's not, just racing. She's mad at you? I told her I was leaving. Oh, she's gonna be done. They've done. They've done enough. Oh, they do. Yeah, one more.
Yep, one more adoption. Stop the presses. So you all know that Rosemary was never always Rosemary. She had another name. And Rosemary's going to be adopted too. This is our white calico. When she was a baby, she was in a farmer's field, and they were doing their construction or their work in the field, and with the heavy equipment there. And that's when they decided they probably, or when she probably had her accident, and her back legs were severed. And when she was found, she was ridden with the maggots already, taken in to a vet's, and they ended up having to amputate her legs. Oh, you all right?
You're not telling it right.
I'm not telling it right, she says. She says, I want to go. I want to go. She had a dental right before she was part of the hoarding case in Michigan, and I don't really want to dwell on that. That was not a good time in her life. But then she went to a rescue, or a shelter, for 3 months. And the rescue is who really helped her and saved her. And they also did a dental on her. She had to have some teeth removed, and she has some exposed roots too that she may have to have removed. So, are you going to take her?
No, I thought I have a full house.
Well, if you're not going to take her, I guess I have to.
Rosemary Moss?
Rosemary Moss.
That's very nice.
Yeah. And I think she's grumping right now because she wants to go back in the house. She hasn't been out here for days. All right, I'll take you back in. You ready to go back in? You aren't presenting a pretty picture. Yeah, she says, I'm official now. I don't have to stay out here now.
No, not with all the commoners.
No. She gets along real good with my kitty. She's been in there. Oops, hold on.
Yeah, that's right.
And she doesn't do that with my kitties inside. All right. But now hang on. I think we can still finagle out one more adoption here.
Me. Yeah. Yay. I'm adopted. Let's just start in here and go down the line.
We're not gonna go get Tabitha.
Seven.
I gotta go get Tabitha. I get this on Tabitha.
Oh, she just went that way. Did she?
In my mouth.
Imagine that.
I don't know where that came from. So maybe we can still talk Sherry into one more adoption.
You want me to go get my cat carrier?
I have another one. Hi, Craig.
Is that your hands? I'll take this one.
Why would they stay for worship?
She went all the way through. Huh? Your job is, if you have one mission, like, paint her face.
God, I thought they were doing it.
And this is Endure. Oh, trust me, Steve's getting his checkbook out today. He's the one that gave me the thumbs up. So I said, well, if you're giving me the thumbs up, buddy, then you better get your checkbook ready. Trucker's always going to be my boy, no matter what. He's always my boy. Yeah, Trucker's already a moss, but he has to stay out here. Yeah. So Endure arrived here in September, middle of September, and she's the one that had that horrible, horrible, gross leg, partially gone, maggot ridden, infected leg, obviously a trap wound, and she ended up having to have what was left of it removed. Dr. Darcy did that, and you want me to rub your ear? And she loves me. She's gone through a lot. When she first came, not only did she have her bad leg, but she had a severe upper respiratory infection. And it's taken probably 2 months of treatment to get her over it, 95% of the way. She's not 100% yet, but enough. So she's only been in my house a couple times. And I think she'll be happy as a moss kitty. You want to look at that?
Who wouldn't be happy as a moss kitty? Really?
I wasn't gonna touch
You
that.
want to say hi? You sure you don't want to adopt her?
No, I think she loves you.
Okay, then she's a moss.
Yep.
Yay!
Moss.
This is what, now I told everybody that she doesn't do this to anybody but me, but I saw her yesterday doing it to Sherry. She'll lay her head up on your shoulder and just kind of sink in. And of course she won't do that now. You're not even gonna look at our camera friends, are you? My Z's had a discussion and they said that they thought it would be okay.
Well, you have room now because Maggie May is with
Yeah.
me.
Yep, and since Maggie May is not there, I don't have to have that space now. Okay? All right, in the house she goes. Thank you, everybody.
Alice Mary wants to be with you, so you can take her in your house too. And this kitty wants to be with you, so you can take him in the house too.
Full up.
We're gonna close down this part of the center and add on to Jackie's house.
Just open up your door, Jackie.
That's what I was gonna say. We'll just open up the door.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna send
We have to go back
Maggie
to-
May on with
Yeah, so-
Sherry, and I'm sure she'll let us know when she arrives home safely.
I'll call you. And then on my cat, my
Fast dial.
She was getting a little,
I should probably take that now that she's laid on it. And it's dry now.
get a washing place.
Oops, I better put her.
I think the answer to that is no. I think you can hold her.
Or I was calling her about the
And you're fussing today. Okay. Because that's what I use. Yeah.
Well, that's what I told her.